In an earlier chapter, we looked at protecting and unprotecting a sheet using code. I just want to explore that a little bit further. I've opened up the file chapter 13, Done, and I'm looking in the Visual Basic editor at a particular subprocedure called Change Source. In the Change Source subprocedure, I can see a statement that says the active sheet unprotect and a statement that says the active sheet protect. Now after both statements is not a space nor a password in double quotes. So this protection is not password protected. It's actually just protected. Let's make a change. I might say active sheet full stop protect double quote and put Cathi in lowercase. So now I've actually assigned a password to this particular sheet's protection. If I select this button and then go to plot arrange and click OK, it will have now protected the sheet with a password. So when I go to run this button again and select the range and OK, it will get upset. Well, not upset, but it will need a password because the password is not in the code. So you could take that and use that to your advantage, that the only person who can actually change the selected range that the chart's been plotting has to have knowledge of the password. If I put in Cathi in lowercase and OK, I'm actually able to update the chart. If I run it again and I go to plot this range and OK, again if I don't know the password, Cathi, I won't be able to update the chart. If that's not what you want, if you actually want it to unprotect and not ask them for a password, then I would add that to the end of this statement as well. So now it will unprotect the sheet and give it the password Cathi, then it will re-protect the sheet and apply the password Cathi back onto it. So now if I was to click the button and ask it to chart the entire range, it's done it without asking me for a password. So that's how you protect and unprotect sheets actually in your code. But sometimes we actually want to protect our code from being viewed by anybody. Anybody can get into the Visual Basic Editor by pressing Alt F11 or by using any of the other means to get it to the Visual Basic Editor. Once they get at the Visual Basic Editor, of course they can see your modules and they can see any code that you've assigned to any objects. I actually want to protect my VBA project so that people can't accidentally or intentionally get in here and change anything in here unless they know the password. To do so, you go to Tools in the Visual Basic Editor and you go to VBA Project Properties. You'll then encounter this window. At the top we have Protection, and this is where you can lock the project from being viewed, so they won't be able to view what's in the VBA project. I'll put my password Cathi in lowercase. Notice I keep referring to lowercase because all passwords are case sensitive. And I'll click OK. I'll then save the file, and I might actually save the file as chapter 17. So I'll save it as F12 chapter 17. And I'll close the file. If I turn around and open the file chapter 17, you'll notice in the Visual Basic Editor I'm not immediately seeing the code. If I go to hit the plus, I'm asked for the password. If I give it the password, I can then enter that code. And I can see what's in the modules and see what's in the objects. If I close the Visual Basic Editor and then open the Visual Basic Editor, I can still work with the code. It's only when I go to close the file, Control W, and then go to open the file, chapter 17, that I'll find I won't be able to expand the Visual Basic project without knowing the password. It's important to know how to remove the password as well. If you go to Tools and to VBA Project Properties, you'll be able to go to Protection and you'll be able to simply drag over the series of asterisks and delete them. And click OK. Oops, and unlock. Unlock for viewing and then click OK. Now if I save the file and I close the file and I open the file, I'll be able to easily access the VBA project. Ignore these other instances of Chapter 17. I have a number of things open at the moment, but you can see the idea and it'll work for you. So you may want to password protect it so that people can't open your VBA project and get into your code. Just don't lose the password.